Good morning, everybody. My name is Jack Elias. I am the Dean of Medicine and Biologic Sciences and Senior Vice President for Health Affairs at Brown University. As the Dean of the Warren Alpert Medical School, I am happy to welcome all of the parents, family members, spouses, significant others, and friends to your loved one's white coat ceremony. Importantly, I am also thrilled to convey a special warm welcome to the MD class of 2025. Give yourselves a round of applause. This is a very special day for the class of 2025. However, as I prepared for today, I realized that it was a special event for me as well, kind of a bittersweet event. This will be my 8th and final white coat ceremony as the dean. Well, thank you. My wife disagrees. She thinks it's time. But seriously, one of my favorite things to do during the course of the year is the white coat ceremony, where I welcome each and every class into the medical school and into this amazing profession. I then get the privilege of watching them grow up as dynamic, amazing physicians, and I'm sure that this class will be no different as they evolve into a diverse, altruistic, compassionate, innovative, and brilliant group of caregivers. To the class of 2025, you're a pretty amazing bunch. This is the largest class that Brown has had at the Warren Alpert Medical School. You are 144 students strong. You are very diverse, ethnically, racially, and geographically. You hail from 34 states and the District of Columbia, and a variety of other countries by birth or citizenship, including Egypt, Lebanon, and Norway. Some of you just graduated from Brown or from another university, while for some of you, this is a second career. In your young lives, you've already published research, you've worked at the National Aeronautic and Space Administration, you've owned businesses, you've served our country, and many of you are former athletes, including a professional boxer. But wherever you came from and however you got here, you are entering the best profession in the world. Today, when I put the white coat on you, I am welcoming you to the world of medicine. This is both a privilege and a great responsibility. You will have the privilege of being a trusted advisor in the lives of your patients. You will hold their secrets, and you will be with them through momentous events in their lives, both good and bad. You will also have grave responsibilities toward these lives. You are committed to keeping them safe, to making them well, and to always put their welfare first, even before your own. You will have days with impressive successes, and you're going to have days of frank failure. In both cases, you need to commit yourself to always striving to do better the next time and to becoming a lifelong learner. Now, one of my joys in giving this introduction is I get the undivided attention of the entire class. Cell phones are off, and I have a chance to give some very important messages. There are 4 points that I want to make today. Point number 1 is you need to find your passion. You're going to have wide-ranging experiences in the next 4 years. You need to participate in each and every one with gusto, and you need to work to find your niche in the complex and wonderful world of medicine. You need to get to a place when you go downstairs in the morning for the next 20, 30, God willing, 40 years, and you're about to walk out the door to do X. Whatever X is, it should put a smile on your face. If it puts a smile on your face, you've used your time in medical school wisely, and you've positioned yourself to have the best career that you can. Point number 2, listen to your patients. They have a story to tell you and a life history to share with you. They are your patients, and they're your partners. You need to work with them at every step of the way. Point number 3, I want you to realize that you have to commit yourself to advancing knowledge. It is your responsibility to ensure that the next generation of physicians has new and more effective ways to treat their patients than we do now. At days like today, I vividly recall my time as a medical student where I got to spend time in the laboratory of Dr. Peter Knoll. In that laboratory, when I was there, they discovered that there was a chromosomal translocation in specific patients with leukemia. I then got to watch them go from this basic discovery to the realization that this was the BCR-ABL translocation. And then I got to watch people go to work to figure out what it meant. They discovered that the BCR-ABL translocation made a novel protein, that novel protein was a growth factor for leukemia cells, and when they made the drug Gleevec, they were able to block the entire process. I got to see a formerly fatal disease morph into a disease that is successfully treated with a pill. What I can tell you is it changed me forever. And for each and every one of you, keep your eyes open and your thinking caps on. Medicine is far from perfect, and it needs you to make it better and better going forward. The fourth point is I want you to accept the mantle of mentor and teacher. Right now, I am sure it is hard to think of yourself as a teacher. That day, however, will be here sooner than you can possibly imagine. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to take it to heart. And I want you to find out that there is something truly special about passing knowledge on to the next generation. So before I turn the podium over to Tino, I want to leave you with one other concept. Today's white coat ceremony is in many ways a family day. You are here with your extended families, and the view from here is astoundingly wonderful of the families and loved ones and so on. And you're here joining a new family. This is the family of the Warren Alpert Medical School. I need to reinforce for you that the faculty and alumni are here for you and are massively committed to your growth, development, and success. Please accept their mentorship. Please accept their guidance as the years progress and the challenges present themselves. Let me close by once again saying congratulations for getting here, class of 2025, and welcome.
Thank you, Dean Elias. My name is Amador Victorino Delamerced, but most people know me as Tino. I am a member of Brown's undergraduate class of 2018, and I am currently a rising fourth-year medical student. In my spare time, and you will hear a bit about this later, I produce a podcast series called Firsts, which is about new experiences during medical training and has even aired on NPR, as well as a podcast for the International Society for Infectious Diseases about emerging research on COVID-19. I am an aspiring neurologist, currently researching Alzheimer's caregiving. I have the tremendous privilege of speaking with you all today about wearing the white coat. On average, patients have 11 seconds to explain the reasons for their visit before physicians interrupt them. But to me, donning the white coat is about listening. 3 short years ago, I put on my white coat, feeling I was too small to fill it. I think I felt that way because the responsibility, privilege, and duty of being a physician seemed like a lot to bear. I've since learned, though, that most folks in medicine have felt a similar way. You see, wearing the white coat is about shedding your prideful self, admitting your mistakes, and learning from them. It's about listening to all the people who invest in teaching us, from seasoned attendings, newly minted residents, and med students in years ahead of us, to ever-helpful nurses, insightful researchers, and kind patients. As future physicians, it is important we tune our ears to the many teachers around us. Medicine is an amazing and rewarding path, but certainly a challenging one. Today's ceremony will remind you to listen to your inner compass and remember the reasons that you are right here, right now. Like many of you, I first encountered medicine as a patient. Born with a congenital syndrome, blepharophimosis epicanthus inversus syndrome, or BPES, I learned early on the healing power of medicine. From birth until grade school, I had more than a dozen procedures and frequent appointments with doctors. But with the advocacy, support, and care of my family and the help of a life-changing medical team, I thrived during that time of my life. I choose to wear the white coat because medicine has helped heal me, and I want to share that healing power of medicine with others. Why have you chosen this career? Not long after my own white coat ceremony, I asked med students and doctors that very question. For a preclinical elective on podcasting, I made an episode about motivation in medicine. The lessons, insights, and stories people shared have stayed with me. Some medical students said they donned the white coat to stand by those who had felt unseen and unheard. They reminded me wearing the white coat means caring for every individual, regardless of how they look, or how they love, or how they pray. The truth is that the white coat amplifies our voices. People will listen to you. Use that privilege and share that power to help others lift their voices up. Our motivation or reasons for pursuing medicine may evolve over time. This past year, working in the hospital, I was drawn to medicine even more because each day I was reminded that stories are at the center of medicine. Patients come to the hospital with lived experiences that they will tell you. Wearing the white coat is a commitment to letting those stories breathe. Take, for example, a patient I got to know over a few afternoons in the hospital. I watched her use colored pencils as she drew gardens and flowers, as she recounted to me her life history. She told me she loved to paint lampshades, go bowling or dancing, and sew her own dresses. She told me of all the places she had lived, all the people she had loved, and the jobs she had worked from high school to retirement. I had the privilege of sitting with her and learning from her, and she taught me this important lesson. As medical students, you and I are uniquely positioned to give people the time and space to share their stories. And sometimes that is the most healing thing you can do for someone. Wearing the white coat is about knowing that each person has a voice worth hearing, a story we can learn from, and a life we can connect with. Like medicine, podcasting is a similar commitment to listening. In med school, you often have experiences that most people will never have. Take, for example, holding a heart in anatomy lab, or interviewing a patient 100 years old, or working with community actors who memorize scripts, feign illnesses, and replicate clinical experiences for us to practice being doctors. Whenever I tell my non-medical friends about med school, they are always taken aback by how many new experiences that you and I are presented with as med students. But sometimes those experiences can feel like just another part of our week. Amidst the busy, packed schedule of med school, it's easy to take what we do for granted. Through podcasting, I wanted to change that. There's been a first time for hearing a heart murmur with a stethoscope, for tying a surgical knot in the operating room, and for delivering a vaccine to a child. There was a first physical I conducted, a first ever emergency I responded to, and a first ever breath I witnessed. You as well will have so many of these exhilarating, memorable, and fulfilling milestones. To better appreciate this transition from being a member of the public to becoming someone's doctor, I started recording Firsts, a podcast series about new experiences during medical training. It's been an unforgettable experience. My journey with podcasting has allowed me to speak with infectious disease experts from Denmark to New Zealand, as well as division directors at Brown. But time and time again, I think med students have had the most interesting perspectives worth listening to. We bring our own experiences and backgrounds as we encounter the many aspects of the healthcare system for the first time. We carry our tightly held values and fresh ideas, and we experience medicine with this almost childlike wonder. Medicine can feel the most fascinating and the most challenging and the most thrilling to us. I want to tell you this. When I helped deliver a baby as a third year, I had tears welling in my eyes. I felt this mixture of joy and awe and relief, and I was reminded of other stories that my mother and her mother shared with me about birth and family history. Delivering a child was a new experience that was beautiful, complicated, and emotional. It renewed my excitement for medicine. Our training is full of experiences like that. They stay with us long after they are over. I'm glad to tell you that not many other people in the world can say this. You have the most exciting first-time experiences ahead of you. So, you are about to put on your white coat and go after all those firsts. But before I wish you well on your journey, I urge you to think of why you started it. As your right arm and your left arm rustle through those sleeves, and as you fix your collar, and as you feel the white coat adjust to your contours, consider this commitment you are making today. Think of the people who gave you support, the people you are here for, and the reasons that you will put in your hardest work and your longest hours. When storms of challenges arise, let your supporters, your motivators, and the things that fill you with love anchor you. There is so much of your path ahead that maybe you already imagine and dream and wonder about. But for now, stay here in this moment. Relish it. And as you come up to the front, take a breath and think of your motivation. Good luck. May God bless you. And MD class of 2025, I am beyond excited for you. Some of you may know this next speaker who I'm sure shares in my excitement as you take this important step in your medical journey. A proud undergraduate of Brown's class of 1975, Dr. Julianne completed the 7-year continuum program and later received her medical degree from Brown in 1978. She completed her residency in family medicine as chief resident in 1981. She stayed and basically she spent most of her life at Brown in one way or another. Dr. Ip has held many roles in the healthcare community over the years. Since 1985, she has served as Associate Dean of Medicine for the program in Liberal Medical Education, also known as Bmaa, where she spends most her days advising students on their academic, personal, and professional development on their path from undergrad to medical school. As a Bmaa student myself, my peers and I were lucky to have Dean Ip's guidance and mentorship through college, med school, and beyond. She has even supported the non-medical passions of Bmaa students like myself. I majored in Latin as a college student, and she has fostered the development of compassionate, humanistic, and well-rounded physicians. MD class of 2025, it is my pleasure to introduce your distinguished lecturer for this special day, Dean Julianne Ip.
Thank you, Tino, for the wonderful introduction, and thanks to Dean Elias and the Brown Medical Alumni Association for inviting me to speak to the MD class of 2025, your family and friends. I should probably sit down now because I think Jack and Tino covered everything I was going to say. But this is a momentous occasion, the receiving of your white coat. You are entering medicine at a critical moment, a truly unique time in history, during a global pandemic, and witnessing an ever-polarizing approach to the provision of health care. With these challenging circumstances in mind, why is this white coat so special? And what does receiving it mean to you? Thinking back to when I was in your seats, I didn't appreciate the significance of the white coat or anything about what my journey through medicine would entail. I was so homesick I could barely exist. On a rainy, gloomy day a mere 50 years ago, I even missed convocation, since I had no idea about the traditions of walking through the Van Wickle gates. Since then, I've learned to appreciate the value of symbols and ceremony as a statement. During my time at Brown, I have processed out those gates over 30 times, but never walked in. So I figured I should probably walk in at some point. The eagle-eyed among you may have seen me officially sneak into Brown University with your class 2 weeks ago. It is harder to get in than to leave. While we're on the topic of finally appreciating the value of ceremony, I didn't get my white coat in a formal ceremony. I was in the 4th medical school class, so the generosity of the Brown Medical alumni didn't exist because there were no alumni yet. We went to the basement of Rhode Island Hospital, paid a $10 deposit to the laundry, and got our coats there. I remember the first time I wore that white coat, my first clinical encounter. I was standing by the patient's bed and hearing voices in my head saying, "Why am I here? I don't know anything. Everybody knows more than I do, and if someone asks me, are you gonna do it? No, it's okay. I will just gulp. So I tried using the avert the eyes method to avoid being called upon. I even nodded sagely as if I knew the answers. But when the question came, what is pluridynia? The questioner's eyes were aimed right at me. Maybe something to do with the pain I'm feeling in my chest now? I stumbled through. I will never forget what pluridynia means, and neither will you. If you slow down and think, you too will find that you know far more than you give yourself credit for. You can figure this out. You will figure this out. Often you will be anxious about your basic medical knowledge. All physicians are. This is what lifelong learning is all about. In fact, there will always be those around you who know so much more about caring for patients than you do. Nurses, unit secretaries, technicians, even the custodial staff. Be kind. Learn from them. They will help you, along with your faculty, to be a far better person and therefore an even better physician. Your journey through medicine is learning how to learn and building your knowledge base from every source possible. In the end, it doesn't matter where the white coat comes from, the basement laundry, or from this formal ceremony. When you don your coat, something almost magical happens. You stand up straighter, taller, you feel more professional, and you are inspired to be focused completely on caring for your patients. You communicate more clearly and look people in the eyes. You will wake up in the morning excited about what you're privileged to be doing. Some mornings, however, it won't be so easy. You might wake up and feel like you're an imposter, wondering if you even belong there. And I certainly have experienced this. There were 66 in my 7-year medical education program, which then evolved into even better 8-year program in liberal medical education. Of those 66, 13 were women. And in the entire class, there were only 2 underrepresented minority students, 2 Chinese women, and I was one of them. It was often difficult looking like an outlier on every team. Early in my career, I learned I had to be resilient, adapting with each new medical team I joined. We worked through the aftermath of the Vietnam War, the Rhode Island State Hospital nursing strike, and the blizzard of 1978. During each of the events, the medical students took a huge part in providing health care. We were professionals. The white coat served as a reminder of my place in the medical profession, the expectations, responsibility, and dedication required of the high calling of a physician. As a team, we drew upon our diverse perspectives and helped each other, as you will, to become the best physicians possible. Through all this, I experienced the paradigm shift. It was not all about me anymore. When you're wearing the white coat, it's not about the issues you are facing. You have to be a professional. The current environment is even more challenging, ever-changing, and your roles and responsibilities are even more vital than ever before. The white coat has never carried more weight. So with that in mind, wear your white coat proudly and remind yourself, you made it. You will make a difference. Our patients want us, yes, you to care about them and listen to them, and really listen and hear what they are saying. Of all the healthcare hierarchy, and I think Tino mentioned this, medical students have the ability to do this with a pure heart and a mind not yet cluttered with algorithms, guidelines, protocols, and policies. When you're in your white coat, patients trust you. Partner with them, empathize with them, then come up with an approach to help your patient live a better life as they define it. As you embrace your future, moving from the classroom to doctoring, remember, patient care is a satisfactory, no credit endeavor. Patients do not pop up at the end of the visit waving a grade at you. They want you to be their advocate. Be beneficent, do no harm, treat others as you would want to be treated, and care for patients as if they were your family. Even when you cannot cure, bring remission, or even relieve all the anguish of your patient, You can be present and offer comfort. This is being admitted to the noble calling of physician. Okay, over the years, I have embraced my role as mom on campus. Bearing this moniker, I have to remind you, the noble calling of physician will come with times of stress. You will have to learn so much in a short time. An exam every 3 weeks, doctoring small groups, mentor sites, remembering to enter your patient data, USMLE board study and prep. Things will start to spiral and you may feel overwhelmed. Oh yes, remember to buy groceries, cook meals, eat said meals, clean the bathroom, and sleep. Sleep? Do take care of yourself. You cannot help others if you are not well yourself. Enjoy every moment. Spend 10 minutes a day, at least 10, taking deep breaths, looking at the sunset, appreciating nature. If you have a dog, a cat, or any animal, and yes, that includes your significant other, touch them, walk with them, exercise, hold hands with those you love. Your family, friends, even patients appreciate the power of touch, that intimate human caring. Read for pleasure. These are some of my favorites. Or do what makes you happy so you do not forget why you went into medicine. There is a fine balance between work and overworking. Of course, your colleagues will be feeling this pressure too. Remember to connect with them regularly. We are all human, and in order to be humanistic physicians, we can practice caring for our patients by caring for each other. But most of all, wear your white coat with joy and with honor because you earned it. You are doing this, a newly minted professional. Always remember, you have us to back you up, your faculty, the administrative staff, and those who came before you, the Brown Medical alumni. We are proud that you are here at the Alpert Medical School as your medical journey begins. Congratulations, you are our future.
Thank you, Dean Ip. I can hardly hold a candle to that. Congratulations to the Warren Alpert Medical School class of 2025. As current president of the Brown Medical Alumni Association, better known as the BMAA, I am delighted to be here today. It's a unique honor for the BMAA to sponsor this white coat ceremony. The BMAA comprises all alumni of the Warren Alpert Medical School, and of course, the medical school under its previous names, as well as undergraduate alumni from Brown who earned their medical degrees elsewhere. It also includes faculty members and those in our residency programs. The mission of the BMAA is to connect medical alumni to the greater Brown community. A few examples of these activities include sponsoring study breaks and networking events for students, hosting students as they travel for residency interviews, coaching and mentoring students, sponsoring medical alumni community events, supporting the Brown Medical Alumni Fund, and providing seed grants for medical student research projects, supporting Dean Elias and medical school leadership in strategic planning efforts. The BMAA is the organization that ties all medical alumni together and provides a lifetime network of colleagues that you can tap into for personal or professional advice. And for all of you receiving a white coat, that relationship begins today. Donning the white coat represents a turning point in your education and your career. For most of you, your education has not included care of patients up to this point. As you go forward, you will have the lives of your patients in your hands. The white coat is a symbol to the world of this transition in your life. Welcome to a truly noble profession. We will now recognize each student by calling their name for the presentation of coats by Dean Jack Elias. I'm going to do my best to pronounce each name correctly, but my apologies in advance if there is any mispronunciation. Jacob Abraham. Jasmine Aceves. Amy Otto. Jake Adkins. Cecily Adler. Ty Agassi. Peter Ajayi. Irvin Akinseya. Svetha Alagar. Joseph Alish. Sai Alu. Melanie Anaya. Victoria Anganent Marie. Aramis Uriah. Caitlin Arendt. Sabrina Urezo. Panos Arvanitis. Cameron Ayala. Amalia Bay. Carlos Bazan. Mark Bihar. Felipe Bispo. Eleanor Breakwood. Logan Britch. Ulana Brown. Mackenzie Bruzio. Katie Burns. Carolina Carrillo. Jack Casey. Jai Chavis. Morgan Cheatham. Katie Cho. Liam Conaloy. Michael Crater. Ryan Cunningham. Sydney Dacey. Sachi Dalal. Nu Dang. Michael Davis. Peter Din. David Dorfman. Rachel Dumond. Sarah Enos. Elias Eteshala. Michael Farias. Krista Fernando. Sarah Fethi. Cassandra Fierro. Emily Franco. Tynan Friend. Haley Fulkerson. Robert Gallagher. Evan Galuska. Arjun Ganga. Nicole Garrett. Jasmine Gibson. Joshua Gillen. Gabriel Gabi Benjamin Gonzalez. Anna Gimmerize. Cynthia Guo. Janet Guo. Karen Ha. Marina Han. Henrik Hector. Jordan Helfand. Matthew Holman. Alexander Homer. Andrew Honkin. Daniel Hu. Nuran Ibrahim. Hemant Kadiamada. Samika Kanakar. Omar Kareem. Vignesh Kusudri. Isani Kuthri. Mihir Kunte. Jay Kuurana. Simon Kidana Mariam. Eric Kim. Victoria Konigsberger. Matthew Kuvor. Soryun Kumar. Amanda Laguna. Rachel Lim. Maggie Lyons. Anna Malfa. Ryan Malpass. Jacob Marglis. Melanie Martinson. Brian McCrae, Jr. Samuel McKinnon. McKenna Metti. Brett Miller. Silas Manje. Hannah Montoya. Sam Nussensweig. Olivia Nyberg. Tony Mario Ojadi. Abdi Fattah Omar. Ashvin Palaniappan. Francesco Papalardo. Danielle Para. Natalie Passarelli. Ratna Patel. Victoria Patterson. John Pham. Alexander Phillips. Caitlin Powell. Malika Ramani. Ashvin Reddy. Ben Ree. Julia Rawson. Victoria Sanchez Guzman. Natalie Sands. Julia Santini. Ella Satish. Isaac Sears. Nicholas Seidler. Akash Sethi. Ryan Singh. Eric Smith. Ryland Spence. Thor Stead. Benjamin Stone. Jack Sullivan. Chrissy Sura. Trevor Taves. Catherine Trade. Megan Tran. Magna Thumala. Isis Vedputton. Shugun Vushist. Taylor Vieira. Kendra Walsh. Margaret Wong. Jade Wexler. Colin Whitaker. Emma Wilcox. Gabriella Windsor. Ian Whittles. Joshua Woe. Catherine Zeknick. Catherine Zevin. Catherine John. Angela Zhu. Congratulations to the Warren Alpert class of 2025. I want to thank everyone for their participation in this white coat ceremony for the MD class of 2025. And I also want to recognize all of the friends and family members here today or joining us on the live stream. Your love and support are an important part of today's ceremony as well. This concludes the ceremony. Please be sure to visit the back of the tent for a sweet treat before you leave. And thank you all for coming.